guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing video of the Nerf Elite PinPoint sight, and we're going to be basically showing you guys what comes in the package, as well as showing it attached to a few of the Elite blasters that are out so far. So this is one of those items that are kind of different. Most generally I try to stick with the releases, stuff that's actually been released by Nerf. However, this is kind of one of those special items, I guess you could say. These are very, 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 very hard to come by. They're very rare. I was able to get my hands on a few of them thanks to a friend of mine over in New Zealand, and I greatly appreciate that. But I was finally able to get them. They showed up for, I think, like a couple of weeks over there, and then no one's seen them again since. I think they popped up in Singapore a few months ago, or several months ago, and then again disappeared. It's a very odd item. Nobody really knows why Nerf doesn't release them in full force, because everybody wants one so bad. But they're a really, really cool item. As you guys can see here on the box, it even says up here that it is not for sale. So I believe what you have to do is actually purchase like so much of product from Hasbro or whatever, or necessarily Nerf products from a store, and they give this to you. At least that's how they've done it in the past. It's kind of one of those things, again, that you're not going to be able to just go out and find on the store shelves, but it is one of those things that I think people are definitely interested in, so I figured I'd do a video on it. Not much to the box itself. It just says Nerf PinPoint sight. It does require 2 AAA batteries. On the sides here, not a whole lot either. It attaches to Elite blasters, and it attaches to all other blasters as well that have the tactical rails. It does show the Hailfire, the Rampage, and the Retaliator, the first 3 released Elite blasters, as well as some tactical coolness, I guess you could say, as far as looks. And again, the same thing on that side. So not much to it. We're going to go ahead and open up the box here and show you guys exactly what comes inside. Inside we have the Elite PinPoint sight, as well as an instruction manual on how to install the batteries. Not really that much use unless you just really can't figure out how to use it, but it does include that. We're going to go ahead and set the box and the packaging to the side, take out the PinPoint sight, like that, and stick this back in the box and set it off to the side for now. Now, the Elite PinPoint sight is one of those rare things. It's really cool. It doesn't do much good for an actual war, obviously. A scope or sight of any kind is not necessary with a Nerf gun. However, it just really adds to the look of the blaster, makes it look a little bit more tactical, I guess you could say, and is overall just a really neat addition. Now this does require 2 AA batteries to use the PinPoint portion of the sight, so we're going to go ahead and install those. And the battery door is located in the front, right there, so we'll just go ahead and undo the 1 Phillips head screw and throw in our batteries. There we go. And go ahead and put the battery door back on. The Elite PinPoint sight is not actually that new. It's honestly just a repaint of the original PinPoint sight. Again, one of those, it was very hard to find, very uncommon, and you were lucky enough if you were able to pick one up without paying for it, as far as the high prices. But it is basically just a repaint for those of you who have seen the other ones. There's nothing special about this particular one at all. It's just it is the white, blue, and orange color scheme. Now to turn it on, you do turn it on by the little button here on the side, and as you guys can see, hopefully, it does have the PinPoint on the sight itself. Now one thing cool about this is this actually works as a PinPoint as far as it's not a laser. So as you can see, it's not on my table anywhere, but you can see it. It's displaying on the HUD inside the little screen there, and it works just like, you know, kind of a standard, I guess you could say, rifle sight or anything like that. It's really, really cool. I think, honestly, it's one of the coolest little features, I guess, they could have thrown in. It looks neat, and it's not just a crosshair, you know, on the piece of plastic there. So, it's really, really cool. Not much else to it. That's pretty much it. It does have the tactical rail attachment down here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and bring in the Elite Alpha Trooper here and slide it on the tactical rail and show you guys what that looks like. Honestly, it looks really, really neat, and it's actually fairly helpful whenever you're in close quarter combat, like across the room or something like that. It actually is fairly accurate within a foot range or so, or at least a grouping of about a foot. So it looks really cool. As you guys can see there, that's what it looks like. I can't really show the front of it there, but that is what it is on the Elite Alpha Trooper. So go ahead and slide it off and try it on our Retaliator. Now the Retaliator is one of those blasters that it doesn't really work the best on. You can attach it to the front rail, which I can go ahead and show here, but it's not going to do you much good and it just doesn't look the best. Or you can attach it to the back rail, but each time you prime the blaster it's going to be moving. So it's, again, not really that practical and it doesn't really work that great on the Retaliator, honestly, but it is still pretty interesting looking, as you guys can see. We'll go ahead and remove it again here, and let's go ahead and throw it on a Strife that I have here. Again, I'm using all kinds of different stocks, as you guys can see, but we'll go ahead and slide it on here and show you guys what that looks like. Honestly, it doesn't look the best on a submachine gun style blaster. It looks a little bit big for the blaster itself. However, it does look really cool, I think. I honestly will run it just for the fun of it, I guess you could say. And it feels good. It kind of, you know, you can actually use it on this particular blaster with the shoulder stock and everything, and it works fairly decent. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. There you go. That's kind of what it looks like looking down the sight. So it's really, really cool in that way. As far as other blasters, we'll go ahead and throw it on. What do we got around here? We'll try it on an Elite Raven, as you guys can see here. And I'll just go ahead and throw it on there and show you guys what that looks like. It looks really, really, again, the bullpup kind of style, again, it doesn't look the best, but it is still pretty cool. And especially on this one, it is very easy to use due to the fact that the shoulder or the stock drops down kind of from the rail. So it's actually very easy to use that way, and it's still pretty cool. We'll go ahead real quick and throw on a barrel maybe, just to show you guys just a little bit better look of what that actually looks like if it was fully assembled there. That's pretty cool. I honestly think that looks really neat. And again, it's just one of those things that anything you slide it on is going to look pretty epic. Now, one of the few things, oops, I'm forgetting one. We'll go ahead and try it on the Retaliator or Raider. And this does look really good, honestly. I very, very rarely, or excuse me, Rampage. I very, very rarely use a Rampage. Honestly, I'm just not big on the side clip system. However, that does look really cool. Just kind of gives it that more tactical look. One of the last things we're going to try it on here is, before we move on to some of the smaller blasters, is a long shot. As you guys can see, a long shot doesn't even fit into my screen here, but we'll go ahead and slide it on and try to show you guys. The yellow ones looked alright. This looks okay, but again, it just seems kind of out of place on that top rail, in my opinion. I'm just not a big fan of that. Slide the stock in there. But it does look pretty cool, even at that. Now, the next thing we're going to try it on is something that I never even thought to try it on until just recently, and that is the rough cut. And I have to admit, again, this is not going to be of any use in a game as far as practicality, but it looks awesome. I personally think it just looks amazing. I don't know, you know, maybe it's just me, maybe you guys think I'm just crazy, but I thought it looked pretty sick. I love it, just the way it kind of makes the blaster seem that much more awesome. And then the last thing we'll throw it on here is a Fire Strike, just for the fact that it can work, and it actually may not look too bad here. Okay, it dwarfs it quite a bit, but there you go. You now have a 2 laser sighted pistol or single shot, and honestly it looks pretty cool, even if I do say so myself. So that's it. That's the Elite PinPoint sight. Not much else to it. I'm trying to think if I missed any blasters. I have tried it on a few Vortex, but they don't look that great just for the paint scheme. If you don't mind that, then they aren't too bad. Other than that, I think that pretty much covers it. Now, if you haven't subscribed already, you will definitely want to. If you like the PinPoint sight, if you have any interest in the PinPoint sight or any other Nerf related item, definitely subscribe. I've got some exciting news about this PinPoint sight here in particular. I'm not going to leave any details in this video, but you will definitely want to subscribe and keep subscribed, because I got some exciting news coming about that. Other than that, definitely check out my Facebook page, facebook.com/Nerf to me too. And definitely like us on there. We can keep you up to date on what's going on in the Nerf community and with the channel a little bit more often than videos, if there is a slight delay in videos. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, again, comment box below, or any comments, definitely leave them back down there, and I'll get back with you as soon as possible. Thanks everybody for watching. Have a nice day.